And here we are. Sorry it took me so long to get this video out, Shamu, but here is your prize, my review of The Land of the Lustrous. First off, I gotta tell you that this was one of the weirdest things I have read in a while, but what really threw me off was when somebody got their head cut right in half and all of a sudden arrows just protrude right out of the stump. That caught me off guard. But the story goes that the Earth was impacted by 6 different meteors, and each time a meteor hit the Earth, a piece of it broke off and basically turned into a moon. Everybody kind of sunk into the oceans, and then whatever was at the bottom consumed everyone, and through time, everyone's kind of reborn as inorganic structures, and they combine to form crystals, and those crystals become what are known as the Lustrous. And everybody's name is basically the type of crystal they are. You'll have phospholite, cinnabar, jade, you get what I mean. What I found pretty cool was that everybody's hair is the color of whatever the crystal is, but at the same time, they also have their weaknesses. So you can have some crystals that are very brittle and easy to break, but you also have these strong diamond types that are very tough, which is a good segue into meeting our main character, who is Phospholite. She is one of the weakest crystals out there, and of course, everyone looks down on her because she breaks so easily and really isn't helpful. And all she wants is a job to kind of prove to not only herself, but to everyone else that she's useful and that she belongs with the rest of the Lustrous. Now, when the story begins, Phos is actually pretty excited because Sensei is looking to give her a job. The only thing is, because she's so brittle, he assigns her the safest job there is, and that is to write an encyclopedia for the Lustrous. Now, Phos really doesn't like this. She really wants to do something that really makes an impact, but she goes around asking questions of everyone for a better chance to find something to research that would actually benefit all of the Lustrous. Now, her questions lead her to a member named Cinnabar. Cinnabar is also a little interesting because she has been assigned to night shifts, and she's the only one who actually does this. And it's weird because they say night raids never happen, so nobody ever comes and attacks. But then you learn that Cinnabar actually emits or secretes some kind of silver poison. Now, if it gets on any of the Lustrous, it actually damages their crystals. I know they seem like humans, but underneath they're actually crystals, and it damages them. And instead of wiping it off, it actually has to be chipped off. So as they're chipped away, they actually lose memories that are attached to those pieces. So you get why people want to stay away from Cinnabar, and why she's been given a do-nothing task that's away from everyone else. And to add insult to injury, Cinnabar is actually the weakest one out there, even weaker than Phos. And of course, Cinnabar just wants to be with everyone else in the daytime and actually have some kind of purpose. So right there, Phos actually finds something she has in common, because she herself actually wants to do something that's beneficial to the rest of the Lustrous and belong. Now, after this interaction, Phos actually comes up with a job she really wants to do, and that is to find a job for Cinnabar, so she can come back into the daylight with everyone else and be useful to the rest of the group and get her sense of belonging. Now, I really like the antagonists in this story because they can be scary. There's no real conventional way of defeating them, because like I said, one of these, let's call them moon hunters, gets their head sliced open, and they're not really dead. They're actually giving ammunition to the rest of the people that are with them. But as far as the Lustrous goes, it's an all-out battle, and it can leave them completely shattered. And it's even scarier when you understand why the moon hunters want the Lustrous so bad. They want them as decorations, so they're basically hacked to bits, or as we saw in the beginning, they're put into arrows and other things like that. Now, the Lustrous can't really die. They're immortal. They can be shattered, but they can be put back together and come right back as if nothing happened. The only thing is, if you're immortal like that, there are worse things than death, especially being shattered and used as decoration for somebody's room and just staying there for God knows how long. I really like how the characters are written. You get a good idea of what their goals are. It's something simple as to writing an encyclopedia, or to go even deeper is to find out where you belong. And again, I really like how the moon hunters were written as well, because they're scary and they're mysterious, and that even though the Lustrous are immortal, they can still cause a great deal of fear, and to show that there's some stakes in each fight. Now, there was some parts I really didn't understand what was happening, but there is an anime, so I checked that out and that answered some of my questions. But I will say I didn't like the way the anime was drawn. So for now, I'm going to keep up with the manga. It's really weird, yes, but it kind of grows on you, and I actually really like it, and the story is well told, so I'm actually going to keep reading this one. But overall, I had a great time reading it and putting this video together, but until next time, I'll see y'all later.